Hello, everybody. And I'm just up, and God gave me a word, and it's from Proverbs 21, verse 1, and also Genesis 21, verse 1. Now, Proverbs 21, 1 is the king's heart is in the Lord's hand, and he turns it whichever way he desires. And the second Bible verse, which is Genesis 21, 1, he said, and God visited Sarah. Well, and the Lord visited Sarah and did as he said he would. Now, this is another marriage word. And he's saying, God is saying, he is changing hearts. He is changing hearts. So he's saying that some of these men are still in the world. Some of these men are not, exactly where they should be. Some of them are Christians and they believe, but they're still somewhat in the world. And he's turning and changing their hearts. And he's changing their hearts towards you because you're showing them God's love. You're showing them God's love. And they're seeing your character, the way you carry yourself, the way you're not loud, the way you're not obnoxious, obnoxious, the way you're just showing God's love. You're not judging them. You're just showing God's love. And that's what he's saying is turning their hearts. Because they're seeing the worldly women, and the worldly women are doing things the worldly way. They're not keeping their bodies. They're showing off their bodies all day, every day. They're loud. They're obnoxious. They, think they know everything. They nagging. They complaining. They're opposing the man. So God is saying that that's what the men are seeing. But when they meet the woman of God, they're seeing God's love through the woman. So they're seeing God's heart in the woman. And some of them have never seen this before. And so they're thinking, what is different? And it's intriguing them and they want to know more about you. So don't judge them. Don't put them down. Don't make yourself seem better than them. Because remember, we're all God's children and he loves us all. We're all God's children and he loves us all. And so he's saying he's changing the hearts. And also with Genesis 21, 1, he's saying he visited Sarah. And, what he said to Sarah came to pass. So he's saying what he said to you will come to pass. What he's saying to you will happen. Don't allow people to get in your ear and tell you otherwise. Know what's for you and what's not for you. Because you will hear different words because all people are in different seasons and different, seasons of their life. So just because it's a word don't mean it's for you. Remember what God told you, what he said to you, and it will come to pass. He has it in his hand. He's doing it. Don't try to manipulate it. Follow him continue to obey him, and listen to him. Continue to obey him and listen to him. Because you will hear different words, because like I said, everybody's not in the same season. So if you know what God told you, it will come to pass. So remember, we are all God's children. We all fall short of the glory. We all need to repent, and we all are sinners that had to be saved by Jesus Christ. And he still gives us grace and mercy. Remember, we're not saved by our works. We're saved by the grace of Jesus. So don't get it twisted and think that you're better than somebody and put yourself on a pedestal, because you're not to glorify yourself. You're to glorify God. So whatever God is telling you to do, obey. Continue to listen. Continue to be guided by him. And that's the word. So he is changing hearts. He is changing hearts. The man may not look exactly like you thought he was going to look, because you might want somebody squeaky clean, and he might not be that, because God is working on his heart through you, and it's turning his heart towards you. So that's the word. And remember, stay blessed, because you are blessed.